Let me record from my side. Okay, fine. Okay. So now I just created a Windows user, right? I just created this one, completed this one. Okay. Later, once I configured Active Directory, again, I'll tell you how to create a Windows user. But again, don't worry. This work will be done by the Windows team. So nothing to worry here. Okay. Now go to the server. I want to create a Windows login for this Windows user. Okay. So right click new login. You will get this window. Select Windows authentication. As you are creating a Windows login, make sure you choose Windows authentication. Search, click on search. Okay, so here I have to type Sean. My username is Sean, right? I have to type Sean. Okay, in case I just type like this, Shanmukh. Okay, I won't get the user. I'll get this kind of error. Why? My username is Sean. I just created a user as Sean. How come you create a Windows login with Shanmukh? The name should be same, right? So in case if I create money is not created in the Windows level, I'll get this error. Okay. So here, as I created a Sean account, Sean user, type Sean, check names, then you will get the name like this. In case if the username is already existed in the Windows machine, you will get a name like this. What is this name? Computer name slash your username. Computer name slash your username. You can see this name as a computer name. This is the computer name slash your username. In case your account is created in the Active Directory domain, so domain name slash username you will get. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, click OK. Right, that's it. Okay, it won't ask you the password. Why? Because as we have already gave, as it is a Windows login, yesterday we have discussed Windows login won't ask the password. Why it won't ask the password? In the Windows level it will verify. While creating the Sean user, I have already gave one password, so that's why it is not going to ask the password again. Password, confirm password are grayed out. Why? As it is a Windows login, it will use the Windows level password to log into the SQL server. Don't think like it won't verify. It will verify, but it will use Windows level login, Windows level password to log into the SQL server. Okay, right. Now I am not giving any permissions. You can see these are the server roles. We have a discussion on server roles and user mapping. In case I want to give access on employee database or student database or whatever database I want, in case I want to give access on any of the databases, then I have to choose the database and I have to give the permissions. Okay, like this. But I am not going to give any permissions now, right? So simply I just created a user. Okay, that's it. I'm going to click OK. Now tell me, okay, if you see here, Sean user will be created. Just refresh it. Whatever you do in the SQL server, first refresh it. Then only you can see the okay changes. Right. This is my user account. Right. Computer name slash Sean. Now tell me, I didn't give access to the Sean to connect to any of the databases. I just created a default login with the existing user. Can Sean connect to the SQL server now?
You can, but you won't be able to access any database. You would be able to see, but you wouldn't be able to access.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I can see the databases, but I cannot
What
access
you
the
provide.
database. Right. Now, can anyone help me? Okay. Now I want to log in as a Sean. How can I log in as a Sean now?
Just change your
Windows.
server name.
Okay.
Server name, just give the Windows name /Sean, or
Forget
you can
about
browse as well.
Srikanth. Yes, one question. Srikanth, service account is completely different. A login is different. Service account will help you to read the data, write the data to the disk from the disk. That is disk level, OS level. Okay. Logins are instance level. Okay, logins are instance level, service account is OS level. Okay, so don't confuse here. Service account is completely totally different. Okay, and your login is totally different. Okay.
So please provide recording permission.
Okay, 1 minute please. What is your login name? Geetanjali, right? Okay, 1 minute. Let me give you the access. Yes, you can record the session now. Right? Okay. Right now, tell me. I want to log in as a Sean. How can I log in as a Sean? Someone told I have to change the server name. Why I have to change the server name? My login is created in this server. How can I change the server name?
Not change the
can
server
change.
name, just put /Sean instead of administrator.
Backslash instead of it. How can I edit this one? Now I cannot edit, right?
Can you go drop down? Like,
I-
what are the options there?
I cannot go drop down. Can you see my
No,
screen?
no. In Windows Server,
Okay.
when you
Okay.
go to Windows,
Windows
yeah,
authentication.
not authentication,
Hmm.
just on the top server name.
Server name. Okay.
Okay, no, actually you need to log in as Sean now, so
Very
that
good.
you can see here as a Sean, because that
Excellent.
name is not popping yet.
Excellent. Why I got administrator here? As I
Because you
logged in
log
as an
in as admin.
administrator,
Yes, you
that's
need to
why
change.
automatically I can see this administrator. I cannot edit this name, guy. Only for SQL authentication, I can give my own login name and I can give the password. But for Windows
Can you-
authentication,
Yeah,
yes,
just a
1 minute.
question. So when after creating Windows login, you created account on Windows, can you do can you do it that way? Like, create a Windows account, but after that, when you are in SSMS, can you create a SQL login instead of
No.
Windows? No, okay, no.
No,
Answer
that
is
is
no.
completely different. This is completely
Right.
different. That's why we
Right,
have two
right.
authentications. Otherwise, we'll have only
Yes.
one authentication.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So fine. So now why I can see administrator here in the username section, which was grayed out as I
Because
just
you
logged in as a administrator. So
admin.
I can see administrator here. Now my login name is Sean. I want to see Sean here. See here, I just created login name with Sean. I have to see the login Sean here. Then only I can connect to the SQL server. How can this login can be changed into as a Sean? Okay, I have
You
to
need to
log
sign
off.
off.
Yes, I have to log off as an administrator. I have to log in as a
As
Sean.
a
Then
Sean.
only I can do that. One thing, I can do that one as well, or else I can open Management Studio with run as different user will allow you to change the name. Okay, how to open an application with run as different user? Here you can see management tool, right? Right click, you will get again Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio 18. If you right click, you can see only 4 options. Hold the shift button and then right click. Now you can see different options. There you can see run as different user. Then it will ask you what is the username you want to open. Now I'll give Sean name, okay, and Sean password.
Okay.
Right. Don't do this.
On prompt,
Don't do this. Just for the example, I'm just showing. Usually in the organization, you have to log off and log it in as a Sean. Okay. User say, for example, money is there. Money is our external client. Money asked you to create a Windows login by just taking all the approvals. Money asked you to create a Windows login. Now, what is your first step? Money simply raise a request to the DB team. Hey, DB team, please create a Windows login. Now tell me, what is the first step? What is the first immediate step you will redirect Money?
Yeah, does he have enough approvals? What level of
That's fine.
if yes,
Approvals
then
are
what
there.
level of
Yes,
access?
that's fine.
What
Everything
which
is
database
clear.
which
Next.
database does he?
Next.
Which level of access?
Next. Level of access, databases, everything is clear. Everything is clear. He is directly access. He want to access the sales database with a sysadmin privileges.
Needs
Okay.
SSMS. Now he needs SSMS
Very
on
good.
his
Excellent.
machine or
On
her
his
machine.
machine, he needs SSMS. Okay, fine. Apart from that,
Local
login.
login.
very good. So as of now, we have to create a login. So what is the prerequisite to create a Windows login?
User should have to be in Active Directory or in a Windows.
Yes.
He
Yes.
should have Windows login.
Yes. Okay. So what we have to do in case if he is not a member of an Active Directory,
Then create Windows login.
yeah, no, we won't create, right? We'll simply
Oh yeah, like
guide money to, hey money, please contact the active or
Windows.
Windows team. Money, please contact Windows team. They will create a login for you in the Active Directory. Once login is created, then let us know. We'll create a SQL login for you,
But
right?
if user comes, if user is asking, it means the user, obviously is in the
Don't
organization. That's
confuse.
why you.
Don't confuse. You are an experienced person. A user account is different. An elevated account is different. Elevated account may be an Active Directory setup, may not be an Active Directory setup. Money is a new user. You don't get created an elevated account as of now. Who has to create the elevated account? Money will have two accounts. One is regular account that he can log into his office resource, office laptop. But money needs an access on this database, which needs an elevated account. Who has to be created this elevated account?
But if money has to log in just to SSMS, then you can create here. Then it doesn't go to Windows. Windows team only look for the elevated, when it comes to
Wait.
SE account or CA account.
Wait, don't confuse here. SQL login is different, Windows login is different. Now I am asking for Windows login. Forget about the SQL login. If he has SSMS, okay, then if you need a SQL login, then we'll go in that way. But money directly wants to access the Windows machine with the elevated account. Clear? Is this point
Then
clear?
go to Windows.
Money, yes, money has normal account where he can log into the office laptop. But money is a new user to the company, so he need access, direct access to the Windows machine. Usually Windows servers needs elevated accounts. Okay, elevated accounts means nothing, guys. Elevated account means it's a special account to connect to the servers. Again, don't think like elevated account is a different thing. Elevated account is a special account. Whenever you go to the organization, okay, they are going to create a logins for you. Okay, your actual login is different. To log into the laptop, office laptop is different. The login which you are going to use to log into the Windows servers, SQL servers are different. Those are special logins. Those logins are called elevated logins with the more privileges. That's it. Elevated means don't think that is a different account and all. Elevated means simply the logins created by the Windows team to access the Windows servers. Okay, clear? So money is a new user. Money needs a Windows login permission. Now money account hasn't been created in the Active Directory. Elevated account hasn't been created in the Active Directory. So simply if money directly raises a ticket for us, first we have to check all these things, whether money is there or not. Once if money is there, you can directly create a Windows login. Okay, again, Windows login is different. Windows user is different. Windows login is created by the DB team in the SQL server. Windows user will be created by the Windows team in the Active Directory. Clear? Don't confuse here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear, clear.
Yeah,
Windows
Windows users are going to be created by the Windows team. Once Windows team created Windows user, as a DBA, we have to create Windows login. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Windows login, there is a prerequisite that Windows user should be there in the Windows level. Okay, money is a new to the company. He don't create like elevated account not yet created for money. So obviously we will check whether elevated account is created or not. Then we'll ask money. If elevated account is created, we'll simply create a Windows login. If not created, then we'll ask money to check with the Windows team. Your account has been created in the Active Directory. Please check with Windows team. Please get it approved, or please make it possible. Once your account is created, reach out us. Then we'll create a Windows login to you. Like that will redirect money. True or false? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Everyone, please. Again, don't confuse. Nothing,
Yes, clear.
whatever we have discussed yesterday, same thing again I'm explaining. Okay, for Windows login, Windows user should be there. This user will be created by the Windows people. We won't have chance to create. Why? Because they have to access the Active Directory, then only they can create the user. So in this case, we don't have access. DBS don't have access on Active Directory. Windows people only will have access on Active Directory. So Windows people will connect to the particular Active Directory machine. They will create users in the Active Directory level. Once they created the users in the Active Directory level, then directly we can create a login for this, okay, user, okay, in the SQL server. Okay, directly we can create a login for this user. This is money. Now money is created. Earlier money is not there. Okay, earlier money is not there. Money directly raise an instant, hey DBA team, I want to access this server. Okay, money directly raise an instant. Then we check, okay, we just log into the SQL server, we checked whether money account is created or not. Money account is not created. We don't have privileges to create money user account. Then we'll ask money to, hey money, please check with the Windows team. Money will check the Windows team. Windows team will create a user in the Active Directory level. Once Windows team created a user in the Active Directory level, then we can directly log into the SQL server. Right click, new login, select Windows authentication, go to search button, type money and search check names. Then you will get the money account. Then simply you can click OK. Clear? Any issues, any doubts? Fine,
SQL
right?
login only కదా సార్ అన్నా
SQL
Fine,
login,
sir, it's clear.
forget about the SQL login. As of now, I'm not explaining SQL login, only Windows login. SQL login is different. Okay, same logins are different, same. But instead of Windows authentication, you have to select SQL authentication. That is SQL login. Don't confuse here. Windows login is different. SQL login is different. Okay.
ఓకే ఓకే
Yeah, fine. So right now you can see Sean now. Why? Because I just opened my management studio with a Sean account. So I can see Sean now. In case you want to do in another way, you have to log out from administrator. You have to log in as a Sean. Then only you can see this window. Then you can click on connect button. Money can connect now. Sean can connect to the SQL server as discussed. But if you see, Sean cannot expand any databases. Why? Because Sean is not an authorized person to access the resources. It just login is created for Sean. Okay, login is created for Sean. That means he can connect to the SQL server, but he can't access any of the resources. A default login can connect to the SQL server. Remember guys, whenever you create any login without giving any privileges, a default login can connect to the SQL server. He don't need any access. Okay, he don't need any permissions. If you create a login in the SQL server, either a SQL login or Windows login, if you create a login in the SQL server, by default, he can connect to the SQL server. By default, he can connect to the SQL server. Okay, if you see the security, the same server, if you see logins, you can see SA login and Sean login. Why? Actually, there are a lot of logins, right? See, these many logins are there, but he can see only two logins. One is SA login, another one is his login. Why? The same server, Win793NN F84G1T. Okay, same server. I'm not changing the server name. Win793NN F84G1T. Okay, same server. But I can see administrator can see all the logins. Okay, here you can see who's connected. Administrator can see all the logins, but Sean can see only two logins. Why? Why? Because Sean is not an authorized person to see the logins also. He can see only SA login. SA is the default sysadmin login. That's why he can see SA login. Other than SA login, he can see his login only. Okay, this is Sean account. You can see expand it. Here you can see who is connected to the SQL server. Sean is connected to the SQL server. As Sean doesn't have permissions, he can only see his login and SA login. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear? Any issues, any doubts?
Now clear.
Yeah, okay. So let me make this databases online. Okay. Earlier we just put it in offline. Tasks bring online. Okay. So that's it. Okay. And let me make this into read only. Read only is there, right? Let me make it into read write. How can I make it into read write? I want to make the student database into read write as it is read only.
Alter data, database,
database name,
bring
set,
online.
Alter
Set online.
database. Okay. Online is
Student.
different. Alter database name student. Okay.
set,
read and write
Set read write. Very good.
Read, okay.
Okay, so right. Okay, just refresh this one. Now you can see the database went into multi-user state. Okay, read only means single user. Okay, like that you can keep the single user also, single underscore user, multi underscore user. Okay, single user also you can see Okay, if you see single user, there you can see only one person single user. Okay, in case you want to put the database into multi-user, set multi-user. Okay, so now everyone can connect. Single user means only one person can connect. Multi-user means everyone connect. Those who are having access, they can connect to this database, student database, right? So this is how the Windows login will work. Is it clear? Now, what is the prerequisite for creating a Windows login? Apart from approvals and all?
The member must be a Windows user.
Yes, okay. He should have Windows
And,
user. He should be a Windows user. Okay. So once a user account is created in the Active Directory level, then only okay we can create a Windows login for him. Okay. So let me create a SQL login. Right click. Okay. New login. There is no prerequisite for this. Okay. You can create SQL login. Okay. Select SQL authentication. Okay, once you choose SQL authentication, you cannot see any search button and all. Why? Because you can create dynamically. Okay, there is no prerequisite for this. Let me create SQL login for money. Okay, money password I'm giving 123 123. Simple password I'm giving. Okay, in case if I choose this option enforce password policy, it needs a strong password. Okay, for the practice purpose, I'm not choosing this option. In the organization, you don't uncheck this option. Keep it as it is. Give strong password. Again, you can see, right? User must change password at next login. Even money, again, I'm a DBA. I'm creating a login for money. As I am giving the password for money, I know the money password. So there is a chance of misusing money's account. So as this option is checked, okay, what happened, whenever we gave credentials to money, hey money, you requested for SQL login, see this is your SQL login name and this is your password, we'll give it to money. Then money tries to log in, right? Once money tries to log in, immediately as this option is enabled, immediately once he gave the successful password given by the DBA team, immediately it will pop up to change the password. In the first login itself only, money will be redirected to change the password. So money will be immediately change the password so that the DBA team cannot know the money's password. In the next login, money passwords will be changed. Okay, so don't uncheck these options. Only for practice purpose, I'm unchecking this. Why? Because okay, 123 it won't accept. Okay, if you choose this password policy, it won't accept 123 password. It needs a strong password. So that's why to accept 123 password, I'm unselecting this one. In the organization, you don't unselect those options. Okay, keep it all the options. That's it. Again, I'm not giving any access. Same options you can see, same permissions, same user mapping, everything you can see. Okay, in case money wants to access employee database, I can click on employee so that money needs data reader or writer or whatever permissions you want, I'm going to give the access. But as of now, I'm not giving access to money. I'm just simply creating a money account. Okay, that's it. Now tell me, money can connect to the SQL server or not?
yes, sir, we can connect.
Are you sure? Everyone is sure? Money can connect to
He can
SQL
connect.
server?
But still, he won't be able to access databases.
Very good. Okay. So now let me try to connect as a money. Okay, now there is no need. Okay, you can simply, as money account is a SQL authentication, you have to select SQL server authentication. Now it will ask the username. Okay, you can give money. The password is 123. Okay, now I'm trying to connect. I'm getting
You
error.
did yesterday and you got the error. Yeah.
Yes.
We did it yesterday as well. We got the same error.
Now what is the solution? Why money is unable to log in? As SQL is able to log in, why money is unable to log in?
Oh, it's your battery which is running low. I thought it's mine.
No, yours only.
It's yours. I think your
Sir.
battery is running low.
No,
Sir,
yours
money
only.
name is money name is not creating at Windows level, sir.
Okay.
That's the reason SQL Server is not allowing SQL Server authentication. But SHAN it is there, but Windows authentication and again as well as Windows.
Then what is the difference
This-
between Windows login and SQL login?
Shan, I'm just seeing the running low kind of thing on your machine. Let's go now.
Yeah, it's my machine only.
Yeah.
Yes, tell me. Now, Param, what is the difference between a Windows login and SQL login? In such
Sir,
case.
Windows Sir, in the system, money it is not created, sir, in the
Mm.
system level.
So that's why money is getting
So-
error.
Okay, that's what, sir. My intention is like that.
No, that is wrong. Okay, so why money is getting error, you know, I'll tell you. Usually while configuring, while installing the SQL server, we just choose Windows authentication only. That means only Windows authentication or Windows login can log into the SQL server. Okay, so go to this advanced, not advanced, last 1 minute, security. Yes, go to the security. At the time of installation, I choose only Windows authentication. So as of now, only Windows login can log into my SQL server. If I choose SQL Server authentication or mixed mode authentication, Windows login and SQL logins also can log into the SQL Server. Got it? So that's why I'm getting 18456 error. Okay, not because as money is not created in the Windows level, that's why money is getting error while connecting to the SQL Server. No. Okay, as we choose only Windows authentication, already Windows authentication is enabled on the server, so only Windows login can connect. SQL logins can't connect. Okay, how to fix that issue? Change the authentication mode from Windows to SQL Server authentication so that Windows people also can connect, SQL Server authentication people also can connect now. Okay, clear?
But sir, I have a doubt. But money is not created at Windows level.
That's
sir,
what,
but Shan it has
Param.
been created at two types, sir.
Param, that is
Ah,
a
sir.
Shan is a Windows level login, money is a SQL level login. For
Okay.
Windows level login, we have to create the user in the Windows level. For SQL level login, no need to create the user in the Windows level. You can directly create a login in the SQL level. In case, as you said, as money is not created in the Windows level, then what
Yes.
is the use of the two authentication modes if both are acting same? Got my point?
Right, sir.
If
When it
both
is
are,
both mixed mode, it is there. Then
yes.
it is not required to Windows level in the login. Directly we can SQL server level login. It is okay
Yes,
for accessing the server.
yes. Okay, if you choose this option, Windows people can access, see here, SQL Server and Windows authentication means Windows people also can connect to my server, SQL people also can connect to my server. When? If they have access, then only they can connect. Don't think they all people can connect. Okay, clear? Right now, I
Yes.
have to enable this option. That's why I got the error. Some of your configuration changes will not take effect until SQL Server is restarted. So that means it is asking us to restart the SQL Server. Until restart, okay, it won't allow us to log into the SQL Server. If you see, if I choose money again, okay, if I give money password, okay, still it will throw the error. Okay, why? Because I have changed the setting, but I have to restart the SQL Server. Until restart, money can't log into the server. So that's why. So restarting means downtime activity. So usually during the installation, we won't choose Windows authentication, we'll choose mixed mode authentication. Or else, in case if you choose Windows authentication during the installation, after the installation, we will not hand over this machine to the production directly, right? We'll have some post installation configurations. We'll change the settings like this. Once everything is clear, then only we'll hand over this machine to the production team so that the application will go live. Okay, so right now I changed the setting. Now I'm trying to connect as a money SQL Server authentication, and I'll give money name now. Okay, tab 123 password. Now money can connect. Clear? Any issues, any doubts? Is it clear, guys? Everyone?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so try to create Windows login and SQL login. If you
Sir,
don't
it's
understand,
created under administrator down, sir. It's created under administrator.
yes, yes. Okay, only an administrator can create the new logins. Apart from administrator, security admin also can create the new login. I'll tell you. Okay, is it as of now? It is clear, right? Right?
Data will be same, sir.
Sorry.
Both in data which is in admin database,
Hmm.
which is in administration and money, both
Of
both are
course,
same.
of course, of course, of course, both are same. Of course, both are same. Both should be same. Data should be
Okay.
same, but like the way of looking is different. That's it.
Okay. If
Got
you are
it?
change
Yes.
If money has access to change the sales data,
Hmm.
then the administration కూడా change అవుతుందా?
Nothing like that. See, the same server. Don't think another copy is created. Okay.
Okay.
Don't think see, for example, you have Gmail account, I have Gmail account. Okay. So if you just logged into your Gmail account, are you going to see different features? I am going to see different features. Everyone can see same features, right? Right? Everyone
Yeah.
can see same features. So the features won't be changed. Okay. Same thing will be there. See here, I'll give you the another example. You are also having a Gmail account. I'm also having a Gmail account. I bought a Google Drive storage for 100 GB, but yours is a free account. So I have an extra privilege that I can use up to 100 GB, but you can use still 15 GB only. But the same account you are using, as I just bought extra storage, I am getting extra storage here. As yours is a free account, you are limited to use only 15 GB Google Drive space, right? Clear? So the same, you are not creating a separate server. The same server is there. Here you just logged in as administrator. Here you just logged in as money. Administrator is having all the access, so he can see whatever he want. He can do whatever he want. As money don't have all the access, he cannot do whatever he want. He was restricted user. His access is limited. But the same data will be there. Don't think like money can insert the data, those data can be seen in the employee. If money is having permission, the same database it is not different database. If money is having access on employee database, yes. If he's having access, the same data can be visible to everyone in case if we change anything. Okay, don't think like this is a separate copy, not separate copy. This is administrator access, this is a money access, that's it.
Yes, sir. But SQL Server agent is not there in money.
Yes, you don't have permissions. Okay, to see the agent also you don't have permissions. Agent can be seen in two ways. One is sysadmin only can see agent. Other than sysadmin,
Okay.
agent operator role will be there in the MSDB. Those people only can see SQL Server agent. Other people, if you don't have access, proper access, then you cannot see the SQL Server agent. In two situations, you cannot see SQL Server agent. One situation is if it is an express edition, there is no SQL Server agent. Another situation is if you cannot see the agent means straightly you can understand only one thing. What is that? You don't have enough permissions to see the agent. Clear?
Okay. Okay, sir. Clear.
Any issues? Any doubts, guys? Please. Right now, money can't access the database, right? If he's trying to access, he's getting this error. Employees, sales, whatever database, if he's trying to access, he's getting the error. Right? You can see now. Right. So let me give access to money. How can we give access to money? Only administrator can give access. Money cannot give himself as a admin rights. Okay. Right. You cannot, what we can say, you cannot become as a sysadmin by your own. Someone has to make you as a sysadmin. Okay. Right. Now let me give access to money on the employee database. Go to logins, double click on money. Okay. Go to user mapping. As money is seeking permissions on employee database, choose employee database. Usually will give default schema is DBO. Will give the DBO. See here, user. Under user section, money will be created in the employee database. For money login, money user will be created in the employee database. Okay, right? Before that, let me show you one thing. Okay, employee. Again, if you expand the employee database, you can see one more security, database level security. This is server level security. This is database level security. Expand security. If you see, you can see users here. In case if you expand this user section, there are 4 default users: DBO, guest, information schema, sys. These are the default users. Okay, DBO will be enabled, remaining all will be disabled. If you see red mark here, those are the disabled users. Okay, right. Now let me give access to money. Okay, let me click OK. I'm not giving any access, reader, writer, not giving any access. Simply I'm giving access on database. That's it. That doesn't mean money can do everything. No, he can only expand the database. That's it. Okay, click OK. Right now, see here, immediately money is created in the users list, right? Okay, if you see here, immediately money is created in the users list. First thing, okay. If you go to the sales database, you cannot see the money user. Why? Because I gave only access on employee database. That's why money is created in the employee database. Money is not created in the sales database. Right. Let me refresh this one. Okay. Now earlier money can't expand the employee database, right? Now if we try to expand, he can expand it, but he cannot expand sales. Why he cannot expand sales? Why he can only expand money employee database?
Because we
Because
haven't
we
given
get
permission.
Yes.
permissions.
Money is
given- yeah, we just-
yes, money is an authorized person to access employee database only, not sales database. Clear? So like this, we are going to give the permissions. Okay, very simple. Don't worry, don't confuse. Employee tables. Okay, there are no tables, right? Okay, that's fine. Let me check in which database we have tables. Yes, we have tables in the items database. Let me give access to money on the items database. Okay, money, double click, go to user mapping, go to sales database. Okay, select the sales database, give DBO as a default schema. I'm not giving any access here. Okay, I'll explain what is these roles and all. I'll explain again. Okay, don't worry. Right now, money can expand the sales database also now. If you see here sales database, you can see two tables, right? Right, minimize this account. This account for admin. Again, don't confuse, this portion is for money, this portion access is different, this portion access is different. Okay, now let me refresh the databases, then you can see plus button. Let me expand sales, let me expand table. See here again. Okay, in the items sales, yes, in the sales database we have two tables, one is items and second one is student. Okay, I can see those two tables, but money can't see those two tables. Why?
That person
Because
not
we haven't
authorized.
given.
We haven't
We
given
haven't given-
permissions
Yes.
for objects.
Very good. Okay, so money can only connect to the database as of now. We don't give any access to read the data and all. Okay, so now in case I want to give the access to money, how to give the access? Go to your administrator.
Now we need to go for database level, right, sir?
Yes, database level. Okay, now go to the money. Okay, now go to the user mappings again. As already user is created in the sales database, if money needs data reader, give data reader. If money wants to insert some records, give data writer. Okay, if money wants to do anything in the database level, give DB owner. DB owner means